I'm Joseph. Have another taco. I am set up over here because they keep giving Darren more speakers. My God. He's got 5 of them tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look and see in a minute if I've got some earplugs, but if I take you guys over there, you will not hear me for nothing.
They give like a
So,
million
so I am late because I stopped to talk to, we have that market in the building across from the park. Somebody smashed their door, the window on the door, to reach in and grab a pack of vapes. They broke into the place to grab a pack of vapes. The fuck? So, that sucks. Those are to take home with me, but
yeah, don't worry about it. That's right.
These things are like $100.
No, I very much.
Love you, Troy, man. And the reason for the closet bar is so that I can get some painted shelves large enough to shove this into, so that to keep it in place, we will Velcro one in on the back of the shelf and grab it and yank. Yeah, I mean, this is for people out here if somebody ends up needing it. Too much. It's going to get very cold, but it's not there yet. But yeah, this is too big. It's going back. Its packaging is right here, so hopefully its packaging stays in the cart. Most of these are saline. When I get a new bottle carrier, I will remake them. These are just distilled water, and these are 20-ounce bottles, so 24 ounce. So a teaspoon and a half of sea salt. And that's good for a couple of weeks. The distilled water has no chlorine, but the salt will help keep it good for a few weeks at least.
Make sure it's not the sterile stuff.
Well, I mean, they're usually not sterile containers, and they are labeled. One or two of them is, like, one of them is just tap water, and one of them is tap water with lemon. Some people prefer that. The really cool thing is, well, you found it in the top here. Because we've been getting these smart water bottles. They're only good for a couple of uses before they're total. But this thing that's in the top here is not anymore. The yellow thing from the straw. Oh, it's inside.
Yellow.
Yeah. this with the straw on it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yes. It really wants a water bottle that is smaller than those.
Yeah.
But you use a lot less water
A lot.
because you keep it this way and you just squirt, and it's much better. I mean, when I got it, it was pretty much like take the bottle and kind of do this with it a bit,
Right, yeah.
and you're just soaking yourself. Well,
It's a mouthful, it's
that
not
was in January, so that wasn't fun. This, at least you can kind of do this. You can kind of lean over, and you're not soaking yourself in the process, or laying down on concrete to try and avoid getting soaked. You can actually just bend over. Now, the problem is, I only have one.
Right, that's another thing. We could be passed around pink eye if we had that around.
Yeah, we want to be able to wash this
You have
thing
any
out.
kind of wipes or anything?
There are some in there. There's some alcohol wipes, but ideally, we would like. And I think I might have one already used by me. You don't want to be passing those there either. But I'm thinking I might need a bigger bag than this. I might need a bag the size of the other stuff, but I'm really running out of room.
Yeah, no, you'll figure out what exactly
Well,
what you're going to use it the most. And then, like,
what I'm looking for, seriously, I've been telling everybody, if you see them cheap, these are big and heavy and they take up diagonally the entire wagon.
Yeah. You need a bag though, right?
What I need is something tall enough that I can get up, tall enough and sturdy enough that I can stand up. So long as I can be here,
Right. I just a walker and also a chair. Okay.
so what would work are those those, and either that old, almost certainly easily done fabric-wise.
Ain't dirty backwards, ain't dirty liar. That's the best in the place and fire. Sent from hell, what you can have. Fell before me, you know what smell. You know what I'm walking, you know what smell. You ain't ancient, searching the skies. Looking for you and me. It's in the cookie, I'm down the field in the street.
Anyway. We are managing to already be slightly irritated. Good. I have no problem with irritating people. I don't think they're going to do anything, but there we go. Sorry, guys. All right. That bottom section never wants to stick. Okay. I am already sitting, so I can actually talk to chat. How's that? That's like amazing for me. I mean, timing-wise, wow. And I was only 10 minutes late because I was stopping to talk to people. And then I get out here and talk to more people. If Chris is here already, he is, good. Chris, I forgot to set it to subs only, so if you did not, you might want to. Just to reduce the amount of shuttiness you have to deal with out here. And my apologies for neglecting doing that. We have one bunny.
neighbors. Up next is I hate rich cunts. I'm a rat.
So I'm prepared to feed myself tonight. Chili. And as part of the cart upgrade, I don't know if you guys heard me over that. No, everybody loves the music. Closet bar. Literally what this is for. It is a very lightweight, it is steel, I think, but it is sturdier than a piece of PVC would be and lighter for the strength. So we're going to put like a closet bar so I can hang shelves and multiply the amount of space I have inside the wagon vertically. That's the plan anyway. It is shiny. It literally was a second closet bar in the closet, down a little lower where my fiance could reach it, but we don't use it anymore. So the thing it was made out of is functionally spare parts now. The other thing I brought out here today with me that I haven't brought before is I brought another radio. This is a GMRS radio, so it's literally the same as the little walkie-talkies. The difference is I cannot push the transmit key on this one because I'm not licensed for GMRS. But the major reason to have one of these is the antenna comes off, which means I can put a different antenna on it. Could I have gotten a different one than this one? Yes. Why did I get this one in particular? This one in particular has the feature that it is IP67 waterproof, and it was still $30. Cheap is good. Of course, the display is almost unreadable out here without a flashlight, but hey. I figured it would be. The thing about it is, if you transmit on this out here, it's illegal to do. But if you get a license, you are effectively doxing yourself. I don't care. I'm already a ham radio operator, so I'm already doxed. I can't dox myself anymore. Oh, Bunny's outfits rock. They always do. Okay, now that I have sat down and taken off my jacket, I want to put my jacket back on. It is officially long coat season.
Hey, friends, neighbors of Revolution Radio, we're going to go back to an oldie but goodie. Take the power back!
That works.
Rage against the machine. Crazy how precious that shit still is after all these goddamn years. We're still standing strong in the face of fascist regime. And we're never gonna give up. So you wait wake up! Put down that gun edge! And get on the right side of history!
I'm gonna switch sides. Another small group out here tonight, so I'm surprised. I guess it's still early for some. If I go over there, you all will not be able to hear the damn thing I'm saying, so. Alright guys, let's go. You will not be able to hear me anymore in a moment. Sorry.
friends and neighbors, we got more music on the way with Revolution Radio. We're gonna take the power back. These motherfuckers think they can keep getting after our friends and neighbors, and what? We're just gonna fucking give up to these things. They think we're just gonna fucking give up? Hell no! They're gonna wipe their ass with our Constitution! How about our immigrant friends and neighbors? You just gonna ignore their 5th and 14th constitutional rights? There's a goddamn amendment to the Constitution that says every single person is afforded due process. Every single person. That includes the children. That includes the abuelas, the families that you've been zip tying and tossing into your vans. They are afforded due process. What the fuck do you do, huh? Take a paycheck from a billionaire techno-fascist pedophile? You know, it's Pride Month, and I'm proud of who I am. Proud to be a faggot rather than a fascist.
What did he do?
What are you proud of? Huh? The fuck are you proud of? You proud of what you do? You tell your families? Took your kids in at night? Read them a little bedtime story about how you kidnapped a brown kid. Someone who looks different from them. That's how I paid for the dinner on your table. I got so much love for my friends and neighbors out here. Thank you all for being out here, everyone out here streaming. I appreciate y'all, everyone out here on the fucking blue line. If you got a song, come talk to me. We'll put it on the queue. We have multiple microphones. Hey, yeah, Vince has, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Vince has something to say.
This is, I was asked to speak later this month. It's an awkward position because it's Pride Month and I'm just a straight white guy, mostly white guy.
Mostly.
Mostly. Well, let me say this, that my role here primarily is witness. And that I need other people like me to hear what I have to say or what I saw when the shadow of fascism crept across the face of our country. In the winter of this democracy's near demise, there were those who stood in the darkness and stepped out, and kept alive the flickering flame of this democracy. And the people that occupied this early resistance, when it was met with the most state violence, were from the most marginalized communities.
That's right.
From the most marginalized spaces in our country. Many of them carried pride flags. And it was those who stood in the streets, seemed to be heard, for a world to see them fight and resist. It was them and their actions that continue to stir a nation even now. I witnessed this community throwing their bodies against the gears of a machine that was designed to crush humanity. And the machine slowed. A ferocity in the face of injustice, an empathy and kindness made physical. They absorbed so much of the evils of these men and reflected it back as an outrageous persistence of spirit. The stand that so many of the LGBTQ community made at this Portland Immigration Center will be written in the great book of our city's history and of our nation's history. And I do not have room in my heart for the amount of pride I have to call many of them friends. Nor room enough in this world for the pride of having witnessed them do for others, to watch them do those things that are usually reserved for those who wear capes and are called superheroes. For them, pride today and pride forever.
Hell yeah, friends and neighbors, and follow it up. We got a trans artist up next, Bobby Sanchez. We are still here. Cause before these fascist bastards showed up, trans people existed, and after they're long and gone, trans people will still be here.
Tell me, do you think there is life on other planets? Sure, that's possible. How do you see the devil?
Check, 1, 2, 3. Chemical runoff, waterways, destroying the wildlife, no place for the fish to run away. Toxic water, and I'm looking at the plate lines like pollution makes it hard to see the stars at nighttime. More than just a piece of paper that you can sign. Environmental reparations for indigenous and black lives. Targeting communities, looking at places that were dumping grounds. Funny, they always pull the seeds out whenever carving pumpkins out. That's a microcosm.
All right, is there a chance you guys will...
Indigenous perspectives, thinking of philosophies of mystical.
I'll wait for Chris or somebody to say yes. I don't know if Chris is
Ancient times, you wouldn't even need a stimulus. Poverty was invented in the land of Europe. Listen to the sound of wind that carries purpose. Water is life. It's more than just a word. It's an indigenous phrase. We should all start using and shout
I
out to
doubt
the
you heard
elders and
that.
indigenous youth. We're down the brain.
I'll let her know.
Environmental justice is not just a trending topic. It's changing our policies. It's how they necessity. Cook up a revolution. It's a secret. Politicians need to listen to the voice of the First Nations. Need environmental policy more than just legislation. I'm talking about a shift in the consciousness of humanity. Recognizing Mother Earth is part of all of our families. Stop line 3, don't let this pipeline pass. Water protectors, they protect the land. Native land stolen and they keep polluting. Interest, toxicity, producing. They arrest and want protectors. Feels like colonization, hydrofracking and tossing it is. Extermination, these indigenous lands that are forcibly taken. Cutting trees, digging for oil. It's deforestation. I lose my patience. Environmental discrimination. We need representation for the voice
Hey,
of
so
First
tired.
Nations. More than
Good
just
to see you.
a payment.
I have no idea if you guys can hear me. Chris didn't say he can, so I'm assuming you guys can't hear shit. Sorry.
But native civilization predates those concepts. Money cash system, let me give you context.
Oh, good.
They dig into the land in the name of science, but this is land exploitation at its finest.
Huh?
In order to grow, like a seed buried underneath the river, the flows. One must
I have one pair.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I got an extra pair.
I had the one pair that I have been using. There is another pair in the first aid kit people need.
I'm all set now, yeah.
I need to get more. Ethan asked me if I had earplugs, and I said, "What? I can't hear you over my earplugs." My person is Ethan. He's not shy about his name, so yeah.
I was calling you. You said you wanted to say something.
Yeah, but your song wasn't over with yet.
Yeah, well, I call you early.
Oh.
Do a whole transition. It's a whole motherfucking thing. Homie, you want to speak?
I did.
Hey, I want to let everyone know before Joseph speaks here, we have multiple microphones for you. Tons of sound so we can amplify our First Amendment right. If you want a song played, come and talk to me. We'll put that shit on the queue. Right now, we're going to hand it over to Joseph.
So what the fuck is this white ass dude doing talking tonight? If you want somebody who is white, I am whiter than every single motherfucker in that building. I'm also straighter than most of them based on their Grindr profiles. Hey, 35! We love you, TriMet! I always thought say no to destroying my privacy because I'm blind. That's how I get around. So when's a white, blind, straight guy doing talking out here in Pride Month? Those of you on my screen know that I often go down to that memorial. Sometimes I come out here when there's nobody here and I don't even bring a camera because I go down there to find my center, to find peace, to find something to remind me of what the fuck we're doing this for. And last week I went down there, I didn't find peace. I found anger. More anger. I am sick and fucking tired of the fact that every time I go down to that circle, there are more people I have to remember. And I don't even fucking know their names. I could tell you about Alex Preddy. I could tell you about Renee Good. I could maybe name a couple of others if I stopped and thought about it for a minute. But the fact is, most of the people who have wound up in concentration camps or deported to worse concentration camps, most of them probably who've been deported are dead. We don't even know what the fuck happened. They literally deported a fucking 4-year-old cancer patient who was a citizen. And she wasn't the only one. These motherfuckers are kicking citizens out of the United States. Now we find out today, of course, because it's a Friday, we find out that that motherfucker Donald Trump, that pedophile piece of shit, had a plan with Elon Musk to make 2.5 million actual American citizens legally dead so that they would leave the country. What do you want to bet? Most of them were probably not white. A few of them might have been, but if they were people like me with disabilities. They're people that the fucking fascists always want to get rid of. They want to get rid of the people who don't look like them. They want to get rid of the people who have educations. They want to get rid of the people who have disabilities. They want to get rid of anybody who is, since they've usually been white, not as white, is definitely smarter or has some kind of disability. Anything that keeps them from stealing every last resource. For what? I tell you what, if we started eating one rich motherfucker a month, it wouldn't take 3 months to not have any more there, because the rest of them would all find a way to not be rich anymore. They do what they do because they think they are safe. It is our job to make sure they stop feeling safe. It is our job to make them feel like the laws apply to them. It is our job to make them feel like they can go to prison for what they did. Yes. It is our job to make them feel like they can be fucking shot in the face for what they did. Not because we're going to do it, but because the court is going to order them executed for crimes that are capital offenses. Yeah. If you commit the crime, you can do the time. And if you commit the capital crime, you know what? Your money shouldn't be able to save you anymore. And by God, if we get our way, it won't. And that goes for all of you motherfuckers who claim you can stand behind a badge because you've committed crimes. And some of the crimes you've committed are capital. I suggest you quit your jobs. I suggest you find a DA, and I suggest you start talking about people who did worse shit than you. Go home! And some of you, well, some of you is probably too late. Some of you still have that option to try and, save yourself at their expense. I suggest you take it while you've got the chance, because our patience is running thin.
Much love, Joseph. Fuck yeah. Hey, let's hear it for our friend and neighbor. Can we get a fuck ICE?
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Yeah, I can't do that. My throat's not going to do that at this point.
God damn, I wish I didn't have to come out here and put my full fucking heart into hating your asses.
I don't mind hating their asses.
Nothing but love for our friends and neighbors, but I just watch you do the most atrocious shit. Like we're watching you. All
right, I should move because I am in Nathan's spot.
They're starving and putting maggots in their food. Poison water from the taps if they even get it.
I'm in your spot. Oh, you're not here?
No, I'm hanging out up there. It's just loud for me.
What's going on up there? I brought earplugs.
I have earplugs, but I'm still up there because people couldn't hear me.
With your mic, people can hear you. I'm having to basically shout into mine.
Yeah, fuck these fascist assholes! We lost a beautiful, I'm not even going to rest this show. We lost a beautiful human being, Juniper Pleasant. Yeah. No lies. Fucking this, you know what? I want to see nothing about this motherfucker snuck in with Juniper's laundry room. She went to the University of Washington, right?
And while you guys can actually hear me, let's hear it for those guys up on the front line.
Studying atmospheric sciences because she was trying to do everything she could.
Even if it seems
to,
like they ain't risking much,
absorb the knowledge of this
they're
world
fucking heroes.
and then make humanity a better place and this entire world a better place.
Because they're the
by
ones risking the beat down
Mother Earth. Like,
just to
that's
stand
like,
up.
What a wonderful, beautiful human being. Fucking stolen. And like in large part, it's the regime that you are supporting, ICE, talking to you. DHS, if you're Border Patrol, or like HSI, or like I don't care, same fascist lapdog, different fucking color. You are supporting the same regime that killed Juniper Blessing. And this is your choice. You've chosen to do this. You've chosen
Chairs all the way over here tonight, so that you guys can hear me. Oh. Also, so that I don't need to keep those in my ears. At least until Vincent takes the extra speakers. We got to stop giving it. No, we don't need to stop giving this guy more power. Donald Trump needs to hear us all the way in Washington, D.C.
He will hear us on his birthday.
Richard says he will hear us on his birthday. I think he's going to hear us every day.
We will be dunking him.
There we go. Straighten. Oh.
for supporting the system that abuses children. They kill opportunity to protect innocent until an opportunity to abuse example. Let us say one thing, this is important. This is really important. Fascism, true academic definition of fascism, to take over and succeed, it's got to be able to sell this narrative that says there is this exalted inverters. It's the top period of that they serve, the exalted,
All right.
right? Anglo-Saxon Protestant, from the nail, I'm guessing. And that the rest of us are trash to be removed, that we hold them back. And we're not something. Fuck. Every time a person comes out here and puts their body on that blue line, holds their chin up, puts their finger on it, says, fuck you, and shows this incredible strength. Unarmed, except for spirit, against men who are wearing body armor and have weapons, and they seem to not yield. Every time you hold your chin up and stand your ground and prevent the world from collapsing into an abyss, that spirit, that pride, that seed, like some kid who those assholes want to make feel bad about themselves. And they see you out there and they say, that person looks like you. I identify with that person standing there. And I'm proud. And I want to be like them. I am like them. And that fucks up that narrative. It fucks up the narrative that says that somehow they're better. They're not. They're shit. They're shit based on what they do, not who they were born to. They're shit not based on the color of their skin or who they love. They're shit based on who they hate and where their boot tries to land. Those boots we will bury in the ground before this is over. Hey, let's hear it for this. Hey, anyone else got something they want to say? I do want to play this song.
So are people just being quiet, or is there another issue with the... Oh, I'm set to top, aren't I? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. People are still being fairly quiet. But I'm off top at least, so there's at least more of a chance I'll see what you guys are saying. Ooh, 9. I wonder if, did we go down at some point? If we disconnected, or need to restart the stream, why don't I do something about that? Why don't I try that? That sometimes happens, so be right back. Reconnect. We're up to 12 immediately as soon as I reconnect, so some people got disconnected, and when I dropped and reconnected, they got back on. Although we're back down to 9 again. Huh. Weird. It shows me 9. It went up to 12, then it went to 9, then back to 7. thing is, we are scattered to four corners. We're scattered here. We're scattered over there. We're scattered over there. And there's a group back here behind me. So we look like we're a smaller group. Hi, Heather. I brought a thing. It's the right length. It's about a 1 inch. 1 inch. It is the closet bar from the hanging closet that Katie and I don't use anymore. It is the right length exactly. So it'll fit a 1 inch fitting or a 1 inch 3D printed, not normal fitting, whatever ends up working best. I don't think we actually need 1 inch PVC for everything, but if stuff's going to hang from it, that'll keep it from bending. Can you guys hear them from here, or do I need to move? That we have. Yeah, this guy is not being very loud. He needs to hold closer to the mic, closer to the mic. You had to pay to live on this planet because you were born. And that's what you're looking Part of why I set it back here is two reasons. One, the music is so loud that Nathan is not in his usual spot. He's been up there in macadam. And two, If I'm a little further away from the music, I'm a little less likely to trigger its trigger copyright matches if they are if they play some song that, you know, isn't one of the usual things that are allowed on YouTube. But blocked in Belarus and Russia. Any of y'all give a fuck if this stream is blocked in Belarus and Russia? It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Hey Darren, we need some gay-ass music for Pride Month! I have no idea if he heard me.
Oh wait, is it still? Oh yeah. Okay, let me play this down.
It's actually possibly for the best that he didn't hear me. Because, technically, if I'm responsible for the music, YouTube could ding me I'm not responsible for it, then it's just somebody else's. So what they told me is if I'm the one playing it, I could get into trouble for doing it, but if I am a journalist covering the event, then if I don't have control over the system, then I am not responsible for it, and then I just have to worry about the automated system. And that's why I gave Chris access to see the back end of it. I know not what this Antifa is. There was an organization called Antifa in Portland. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm not, and I never was a part of it. I am an anti-fascist.
Fuck ICE! 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 Bitches!
Hey, Epstein Files. Have they released you yet? Love you, Tryman! It is always nice to see Jack. Did the picture just get all blurry for you guys? It looked like it did for me. That was my phone saying your battery is charged to 80%. You can unplug it now. Love you, TriMed! There goes that 40. I'm surprised there are so few people out here. It's getting... Yeah, it's getting on toward 9 o'clock. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of people out here in the different, various different corners, but I expected more people on a Friday. I guess Fridays have been less busy than Saturdays lately. It doesn't matter if there are 100 people here, or 10, or just me. The protest will continue until ICE is gone. Not gone from Portland. Gone. Pulling back so I can get two of the groups at the same time. But I might need to zoom in if something interesting happens in one of them. Though I am going to take a moment. Oh, you can almost see the colors I do over there. Just like right up in here, you can almost see the colors I do. That's closer. Don't that look amazing? I fucking love living in Oregon. Tom. So, I haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody about how to use these things well, but I did bring, these are not waterproof. It's fine for the summer. They're low power. It's fine for around the building, or down to the hey, Chud's down, be down that way. Let people know. I also brought. I've been bringing these out for a couple of days, but I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about how to use them. I also brought this one, which I am not allowed to key this mic, because this is these are FRS. This is GMRS. Same channels, but you have to have a license and dox yourself to use this one legally. Mainly because of two features. One, you can take the antenna off of this thing, which means you can put a better antenna on it, and you're not allowed to be able to do that. And this one can talk to a repeater. These ones can't. But the main reason why I wanted to have this thing with me is when I rebuild this thing, it's going to have an antenna on it that'll hear these things from blocks around. Several blocks, possibly even as far away as a couple miles. But these were less than 20 bucks, so it's worth having a couple just in case. And I can get the set of 4 if you want to do that still.
I'll probably get my own.
I can email you the link. I can email you the link.
I'll probably just go to Marshall.
Well, the ones I'm recommending are waterproof, is why I'm recommending them.
Mind if I ask you a quick question, boss?
Sure.
Just wondering, what brings you down here tonight? You got like a whole setup here.
Yeah, I live down here,
Okay.
and I can't bring a car and park it somewhere down here. I'm legally blind. The camera guy is legally blind.
That's a little ironic, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the reason why is I started coming down here. My first video, I started down at...
Just so you're aware, I'm rolling too.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. I started out down at OHSU. Bag from the pharmacy in my hands.
Okay.
Just holding my phone vertical, exactly like they say. Don't frickin' do that.
Right.
And I started walking down here, and Trump was talking about how Portland was on fire, everything was burning every single day, bodies in the street, and I'm like, you see this place? This used to be a beautiful park before the rioters came.
Okay.
That was in September 17th. My video was Portland Warzone 2025, and it got like 5,000 or 6,000 views.
Nice.
Which, I mean, nothing I've done since has gotten that many, but hey.
Not everyone can be a banger.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, here, the less dramatic it is, kind of the better.
You hope, yeah.
Right.
But thing is, I am a guy who, I'm legally blind. Here's my ID.
I don't think you're faking it at all, man. I don't.
So, yeah. But I'm also a guy who has diabetic liver damage.
Okay.
I am insulin dependent.
Okay.
I have stage 4 melanoma, and I take chemotherapy.
That's a lot going on.
I got a worse affliction than that. I was a Republican.
I won't hold it against you if it was.
I voted for Trump in 2016, not because I originally intended to,
Okay.
but because walking around with a white cane and one of these hats on in the middle of the day, somebody saw him and they said, him. I saw him shaking hands with Michael Strickland.
Okay.
If you know who he is.
I don't off the top of my head, but...
Ran a YouTube channel called Laughing at Liberals.
Okay.
I was shaking his hand before he really started that channel.
Okay, before he got buried?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was talking about how he might didn't want to do that, and I wasn't real keen on it, because what he wanted to do was he wanted to do this thing where he'd kind of underhanded, you know, he'd talk to you up here and he'd have his camera down low here.
Right.
And he would find people who didn't really know what the fuck they were protesting. You know, people would walk up and like, oh, here's people. And he'd walk up to them, and if they didn't know what they were there for,
Okay.
which is at least a few people, especially on the outside,
Okay.
he would have his video, because, you know, he would ask them questions. What's this about? Do you believe this? Do you support this? And they had no idea. So that was how he got his start. I had a lot more respect for him when he started wearing his camera around his neck.
Okay.
But this day, you know, a couple of weeks before the 2016 election, where I was planning to vote third party,
Okay.
because I saw Donald Trump and I said, wow, that guy looks an awful lot like my former boss. And my former boss was a complete asshole. The same sort of malignant narcissist type.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't going to vote for him, because he didn't seem like a very good Republican to me. But
enough.
then somebody saw him and said, he was with Strickland, I saw him shaking his hand, that's his friend, he's going to vote for Trump. I get chased a couple blocks down the street. One of them
Wait,
gets
chased down the what?
I was out in the Lloyd district walking when some people saw me from a couple blocks away and
You
said,
like recognize you
him
from
with the
video?
white stick, he was with Strickland, shaking his hand, that's his friend, he's going to vote for Trump. Suddenly, I've got a dozen people on my ass.
That's crazy.
One of them got close enough to take a swing. I have a hat like this,
Okay.
with two right down the back. That swing ripped my backpack open.
They were really going for it.
They were really going for it. So,
That's scary as shit, man.
that is why it took until September for me to mosey on down here in the middle of the day,
Okay.
because I was worried that that was going to happen again. So, I've never been shy about that. Was what caused me to vote for this asshole in the first place.
Okay.
And then, you know, here I am, the guy who's literally got, you know, stage 4 melanoma, compromised immune system,
I
etc.
can appreciate the effort it takes to be out here right now with all that going on.
Well, the thing is, whether or not my vote did anything in Oregon, I live here.
Yes.
This is my neighborhood.
This is your home.
This is my home. When those assholes were throwing flashbangs,
Uh-huh.
I'm close enough to hear them.
Right.
So, not in this building, but still close enough. Coming out! Maybe that's somebody who went back there and is just riding around. I saw somebody come out of the building.
Oh, no.
I saw a light coming from, not over there, from, oh, maybe I saw them over, okay. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't necessarily, all I can do is get people's attention that direction.
Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, look, see the light. But anyway, I was a Republican. I supported him for the first time because I came home and he said, he's going to do something about that. He didn't. He used it to campaign. That was it. And
So
then
a little bit of betrayal is what you're feeling?
at the time it wasn't. I mean, I supported it. I came home and I basically started listening to the propaganda.
Okay.
So I supported him for 4 years, and then, you know, we get to COVID, and he's like, we're going to get this vaccine going, and I'm like, okay, cool, this is important. This is supremely important. This vaccine is going to save a lot of lives. And from where I sat, I saw two parties doing a very good job of putting politics ahead of people not dying.
Yeah.
So that was 2020 for me. And then January 6th happened. And
Cannot be overlooked.
it couldn't. I took an oath out at the Shiloh Inn at a Multnomah County Republican Party business meeting.
Okay.
Around, Obama's second election. Took an oath out there to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign
To like
and
yourself,
domestic.
just to yourself, or
Republican Party took
the whole
invited
Republican
people.
Party?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is the oath of office we are taking, and this is the oath of office we're inviting you guys to take too. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, and I took that shit seriously. Apparently, I'm the only one who did. So, January 6th, that was the betrayal. That was when he tried to overthrow the Constitution.
Right.
He ordered people to go after Mike Pence if he would. He said if Mike Pence will not refuse to certify this election, then you guys need to deal with that.
Right.
He told them that. And people say, well, on the propaganda at the time was on January 6th, Donald Trump gave a speech, but people were already doing what they were doing before he gave that speech. Okay, what about January 5th and 4th, 3rd? And
We all know.
December? Yeah. Well, except, if you're a Republican, maybe you weren't paying attention, or maybe you
Forget the
maybe
wrong side
you
of the feed.
forgot. Well, I didn't. And it took me a couple months of like, wait, what? And it's like, no, I can't support. But of course, I'm shutting down. Stress with all this shit going on, because this was all going on in 2021.
Right.
And I'd just been through 2020. I'd lost all my social media accounts in 2020. Some of them I willingly let go of. Some of them, I really pissed somebody off on Facebook. I don't know who, but they worked for Facebook. My account was put in Facebook jail without Facebook jail. Everything I had ever posted, somebody deleted.
Huh.
And
That's crazy.
And I couldn't post. I could send messages through the messenger, but not links. So it's like I was in Facebook jail, but I wasn't. My account said I was in good standing.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I have no Facebook account, and I'm not sorry I don't. I'm probably better off.
Probably,
Yeah.
honestly.
It was better for my blood pressure.
There's no doubt there.
And being off of Twitter before Elon Musk took it over, I mean, it was already shitter, even then. So, yeah, that was how I ended up out here was, no, this is not happening. All the protesting is out here. And I thought I was going to walk up on, more serious shit than I did. I walked up and there was nothing. There were some people sitting on the bench over there.
Right.
And, a couple of people standing over there. And, it was quieter than it is tonight. But
And it seems, from my experience, that this is a fairly subdued evening.
yeah, during the week it's way more subdued than this. Sometimes I am one of maybe 4 or 5 people out here.
Every day.
I don't come out every day.
Okay.
My fiance has asked me to have a life.
Fair
and,
enough.
And for it to involve her.
You gotta think about those in your life, yeah.
But I've never shied away from the fact I was a Republican. I've never shied away from the fact that, I supported this shit for 4 years. And when he said, I'm overthrowing the Constitution, I said, never Trump, never again.
That,
And then,
if I could just give you accolades deserved, it takes cojones to say that you have seen a different point of view and are changing your mind. I'm not even saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying to verbalize and admit that you are changing your mind takes a lot of cojones.
I would say my mind has gone more than changed. I
Yes.
was still a Republican as of January of last year.
Okay.
I was still a Republican until Trump took office. And the Republican Party went, yes, master. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'm out.
I'm not going to say that I disagree with everything the Republicans say. I think a little of this, a little of that is how we make a whole.
Nearly all of it I do now. That's what has changed, is nearly all of it I do.
Okay.
Nearly all. Because I've since found people like Heather Cox Richardson.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. If you show me data, you show me citations, you show me original sources, I'm like, okay, I will check those things out. I will evaluate them, and if they show what you say they show, and I can't find anything that shows that that's wrong, yeah, I'll buy that. And what I found was Ronald Reagan tried to cause Project 2025. And Project 2025 is actually Project 1933. And if you know your history about this, and most people do not, there was a thing called the business plot. One Prescott Bush in 1933, with a group of Republicans, some Democrats, and a bunch of millionaires, because they were millionaires at the time, decided they wanted to install a fascist dictator to undo the New Deal and to make sure that we didn't have these stupid people who don't know how to run government properly. By stupid, they meant poor, running the government by voting. They wanted to get rid of poor people having the right to vote. Also women.
I mean, if you really look at American history, it has been about promoting the rights of landowners and wealthy people, not the common.
The rich bastards. Yeah. I got up there earlier on the mic and I said, if we ate one billionaire a month, if we decided to eat the rich, 1 billionaire a month, by month 3 there wouldn't be any billionaires, because the rest would
really
find a way
tempted. I'm really tempted
to
put a.
The problem is, I think they taste terrible.
Yeah, probably terribly fatty.
Yeah. But I mean, if something like that were to happen, by month 3, all of these billionaires would find a way to have 999 million.
Right.
And there's even a good chance that the rest.
That one big conglomerate owner who's had a couple of warehouses burn up, and all of a sudden he's talking about universal income and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would be, they might even find a way to actually use that extra wealth for the good of society, if they thought it might make sure people didn't look their direction. But what I've learned is that Reagan was trying to create this, the unitary executive, which is a fancy way of saying the dictator. That was a plan, an attempt to slow walk, to move the Overton window toward that being acceptable. And at least among some on the Republican side, they have.
Yeah.
So my major goal now is to do whatever the fuck I can, which is not a lot. I am a guy with a lot of disabilities. I am lucky to still be standing here.
I gotta commemorate.
Some days I don't come down here because I can't.
I gotta commemorate the effort.
But I come down here and do what I can to put a little more pressure on the guy who can't handle the pressure, to remove him from power. Now, the thing I'm concerned about, we get rid of the right wing.
One person will do it. No one person will do it.
No. It's going to take everybody. And if all you can do is come out here and wave a sign, shout a few invectives at some people who kind of don't deserve to be respected, then that's what you can do. What I've been telling people is even if you voted for him in 2024, if you did, you're an idiot. But if you're an idiot and you voted for him in 24 and you realize you're an idiot,
you had a stupid moment.
You had an idiot. You
had a stupid moment.
Fine, I'll give them that. Maybe.
We're trying to be generous.
If you regret that you voted for him in 24. Love you, Trimet!
Trimet got me around a lot of places here in this city.
It's how I get around. They don't let me drive for some reason. It must be the hat.
That's gotta be the reason.
If you seriously regret, a lot of people are going to say, they're not going to forgive you. If you'd like them to actually reconsider that, because a lot of people, I figure, are hanging on for no other reason than that they think, I'm going to lose all of my friends, and they're still not going to forgive because I voted for him 3 times. Or even, I voted for him just this last time.
I'm not going to gain anything by switching sides now.
Yeah. if you think that, what you really ought to do,
I want to key into this piece.
find somewhere that there's going to be people like us. Some, maybe not this. This is pretty chill tonight, but you might think nighttime protest is not going to be chill, and you might be right, depending on where and when. Find some place where there are some people that are on the other side.
Look for opposing views.
Yeah. Talk to them. Get to know them. Maybe don't tell them you voted for Trump in 24. Maybe leave that out at first.
We do have our Fifth Amendment right.
Yeah. Don't self-incriminate. Get to know them. And if they seem more like you, then they seem like the people who are protecting the pedophile class, the Epstein class. If they seem more like you than like them, keep talking to them. And when you can see people and not labels, that one's a communist, that one's trans, that one's bisexual, that one's pansexual, that one is that one is a socialist. That when you see people and not the labels, ask how you can help.
That's super powerful.
That is
I'm gonna make that a clip.
Good.
I'm gonna make that a clip.
I have another taco PDX on YouTube.
Have another taco PDX on YouTube,
If you find,
guys. Check them out.
If you find a plate of tacos and a paperclip, I'm one of those paperclip people.
Right.
That's me. I would love to be doing videos on right to repair. For right now, there's something slightly more important.
Okay.
I'll leave that shit to Lewis for now. I'll be making videos about that sooner or later. I'm somewhere between Louis Rossman and Leonard French, but for the moment, we'll leave it with. I'll stick to the politics for now. I'd love to move on to the other stuff. This is slightly more important.
There is precedent here, yeah.
Yeah.
Priority, yeah.
Because I mean, all of this that they're doing is because the billionaires want to further their goal of you will own nothing and be happy. All of this is in furtherance of that. So yeah, if you want to walk away and find yourself in good company, get to know people, talk to them. When you see people and not labels, that's gotta help.
I hope you're not offended by how I phrase this right here, but leave it to the blind man to tell people how to see.
Hey, I am. There's this joke about a guide dog,
Okay.
and maybe you have heard this joke, and maybe you haven't. But depending on who tells it and how, it is either funny as shit, or it is the most offensive thing you have ever heard.
One or the other, no in between, huh?
Not much in between, because it's basically, this guy is walking down the street with his dog, and the dog takes him out into the middle of traffic.
Oh, geez.
And he nearly gets run over like 6 times just crossing one street. And he gets across finally, and he stops, and he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out a treat and offers the dog a treat. And somebody walks up to him and says, "Hey, this just happened. Why are you giving your dog a treat? Did you not know?" "Oh, I know exactly what happened. I just need to figure out which end is his head so I can kick him in the ass."
That's funny shit right there.
Now, depending on who's telling that and how, and what they're stressing in that joke,
Right. Follow that context.
either the blind guy knew what was going on and is annoyed with his dog, or the blind guy is so stupid that he can't figure out which end of the dog is his head. It's all about the context and all about how you tell the joke.
Right.
Because it really is. It really is. I'm not a big fan of what they call person-first language. I'm a blind guy. I am not a person living with visual impairment. First of all, nobody wants to say that. They'll say a person. They'll say a person BVI or some bullshit. They'll reduce me to an acronym.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know those acronyms.
Yeah,
Like
they will reduce because you have to
the
use
kindest
this.
I could politically be is visually impaired.
I am blind. My fiance
We're just gonna
is a
say that.
wheelchair user.
Okay.
My sister is deaf.
Okay.
I'm
not trying to be insensitive. I'm actually trying to learn right here.
But not every. Some people want that language because they think it makes them, especially if they're not connected to a community. And I used to be connected to a community of blind people.
Okay.
And part of why I'm not anymore is actually politics. The group of people that I was connected to decided that, I was a conservative, Christian, Catholic, Republican,
Okay.
and I have some viewpoints that kind of go along with that. Still,
You're
not the conservative Christian. I mean, half of my friends out here are, gay or trans. They're my friends. But if you ask me, what should happen if, somebody is raped and becomes pregnant.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not
That's
stupid
a heavy
enough.
question.
I am not. Yeah, it is, and I'm not stupid enough to say, "Oh, that doesn't happen," because yes, it does.
Yes, it fucking does.
Yeah.
Let's not be stupid.
Yeah.
Worried.
I am a proud high school dropout with an advanced degree. So, I didn't finish high school because
That
shit got
tells
scary.
me that you were stupid smart and didn't have time for high school.
I didn't have time for the bullshit that went with high school.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went on and I got an advanced degree, so I have a brain and I do know how to use it.
Uh-huh.
But if you ask me, should a life end? I'm like, can we make it the rapist, please? Because if it's gonna be somebody, hey,
It's always nice.
And that's
did not know who
perspective.
just walked up. That is the thing. Somebody walks up, it's like, oh, who's that?
I don't know who to put him at with.
And you know what? For all I know, that could have been one of the MAGA people. I don't think it was. But it could have been.
I try to live blindly. I'm not trying to.
I don't often recognize people in block. People who are not in block, and that's the thing.
What
I
do you
told you
mean
what.
in
Black anonymous clothing.
Oh, okay.
That is
okay.
referred
Gotcha,
to as
gotcha.
black block.
Gotcha.
With a C, not a CK.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
They are trying to be a block of people who are anonymous.
Right.
The people who chased me that day were all in block. They were wearing black and red, which associates them with Rose City Antifa. And nobody had really heard of Rose City Antifa, so I assume they were at least in on the ground floor-ish. How associated were they? I have no idea. Have I walked by these people out here a dozen times? I have no idea. Nobody has come up to me and said, I was there that day, I'm sorry. And I'm
Given human nature, I wouldn't hope for that, unfortunately. But
if somebody came up, and I gotta say, the people who did that day,
yeah.
haven't forgiven. If somebody out here came up to me and said, I was here that day, I was there that day, I am sorry. I realized that sent you the wrong direction. Because you were not supporting that, and you did because you were angry and you were afraid. Because I was. It's not like I was going to, pull a 9mm and blow their brains out.
Right.
It was too sunny.
I see you.
You can decide whether or not I'm serious, but that's what I'm saying on that. Some of my former Republican friends don't need to wonder about the answer to that. But it didn't happen, and on the whole, I'm glad it didn't, because as bad as that was, I did get away from that. I did get away safe. I was fairly traumatized by it, enough that it was September 17th before I came down here. Despite saying never Republican, never again. I came down here on September 17th saying never Republican, but never Democrat because of that. Well, once I got to know these people, I'm like, wait, no. I will stand with these people, most of whom aren't Democrats.
Okay.
They are various things. Most of them won't call themselves Democrats because the Democrat Party is so...
I would just like to call them Americans.
they are people who are generally on the left. Not all of them always were.
Like yourself.
The number of people out here who said, yeah, so was I, has been surprising. I am convinced that the only people who are still on the right supporting Donald Trump are people who are chronically news deficient, will not turn on the news for anything, have no idea what's going on, and people who are actually supporting fascism. And I think anybody else who says they are is saying it, but they're saying it because they don't want to be ostracized from everybody they know.
Right.
And I think they're not necessarily, they haven't left the Republican Party, but they're not going to vote for Republicans in 2026. Democrats need to be damn careful because you don't want to count on their vote in 2026. Not if they don't figure some shit out. And did you see the autopsy? The 2024 election autopsy that the DNC did. The one they didn't want to release?
I did not.
Okay. It was written by AI, badly, incomplete.
Poorly.
There were mistakes on literally every single page. Epstein was not in it at all. And I mean, if you were on the right, Epstein was a small part of the 2024 election. Apparently it was a little bit bigger part on the left. But it wasn't in this document at all. And that should tell you everything you need to know about the autopsy. The autopsy is effectively an autopsy.
The dissection of the results.
You basically, if you look at the autopsy document, it is effectively an autopsy of the autopsy, suggesting that the DNC is dying. I registered I finally got myself a new ID and I registered as a Democrat. Too late to register as a Democrat for the general election, but before I voted.
Right.
So I am now actually a Democrat, not because I necessarily think that Democrat is what, I don't know what describes me. I don't pass some litmus tests. If you want to hit me with all the left-wing litmus tests, I don't pass them all.
It sounds like you might not pass the right-wing litmus test either.
Oh, I pass none of them anymore. The chief among them, I betrayed Donald Trump.
So what I'm hearing is you are just a person, a whole-ass person,
Yeah.
trying to do what you think is right.
If you want to know where I probably am closest to, but I wouldn't pass their litmus test either, it would be DSA.
DSA.
Yeah. Democratic Socialists.
Okay.
I never thought I would be saying, thank you, Bernie Sanders. God bless you, AOC. I never thought I'd be saying these things. I'm saying, if you really, really want to take my temperature for who our next president should be,
Okay.
Gavin Newsom is not on my list.
Okay.
AOC is.
And
But
who is
she's
that?
too. Alexander. Shit, I can't even say her name right now.
I'm sorry. I'm ignorant.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and that was the most white pronunciation. I am so sorry, AOC.
You'll probably get it close enough.
Yeah, go whatever. That woman, when she took power, I was a Republican, and I said that woman is in over her head. This is a 28-year-old bartender. She has no idea what she's in for. She doesn't even know how to get an apartment in D.C. She is in over her head. 1 month later, I was not saying that. She is crazy smart. And she's got a clue about a lot of things. She's, managed to make herself pretty much the ethnic opposite of everything Donald Trump is, along with her squad of, people like Ilhan Omar and a couple of others. But she is not just there to represent, ethnic issues and she is representing progressive ideals.
Okay.
She's got the, the same spirit as Zoran Mamdani. She's got, she is well positioned to be. People are gonna say she's too young. I get it. Maybe we want somebody who is too young. If we don't, I'm really hoping. Here's my wild ass spoiler thing, because he didn't say no.
Okay.
Is if Jon Stewart, which he got up in front of lawmakers and gave a speech about how they had completely fucked up the 9/11 memorial.
Okay.
And in that moment, he made it clear he can communicate, he gets it, he understands people, and he's willing to stand up for what actually matters. So if he decided to run, which is crazy, but if he did and he said, she's my running mate, I'd be like, there's a ticket.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it's not going to be one of them, I don't think we know who it is yet. It's going to be somebody like Obama, who is just going to appear out of nowhere at the right time. It needs to not be another octogenarian white guy who's kind of wanting to cozy up to the billionaires, and when they go low, we go high. No. Get in there and fight.
Well, I gotta say, I really appreciate the conversation. Trying to shake your hand there. Thank you.
I will say I'm worried about one thing.
Okay, shoot.
We need to not replace a right-wing dictator with a left-wing one.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
So,
can I ask you just a quick question before I get out of here? Okay, it's a little game I like to play with people I come across on the street.
Sure.
Okay, if you get the answers right, you got a prize.
Woohoo!
Cash prize coming to you.
Oh,
Okay,
woohoo!
cash prize coming to you. How many parts are there to the First Amendment of the Constitution?
Oh, jeez. I would have to sit there and count them.
We can lay down on my fingers here. I'll start you off. We got the freedom of speech.
Just those. You got freedom of speech. You got freedom of religion, freedom of the press. You got freedom of assembly. You've got let's see, is press, assembly. I'm tired. I only have 4 hours.
There's 5 in total.
I named 4 of them. What am I missing? Redress of grievance.
I think you got 3. Speech, press, religion.
Assembly.
I think I gave you religion there.
I did say religion.
Okay, so you got 4.
And
it's the last one. It's the most important in my opinion. It gets so overlooked.
The right to
cash money coming to you, my good man. Cash money. You are the second person to get the $5 prize.
Woohoo! I had to basically sit there and recite it, because it's like, have I memorized the Constitution? I have not actually memorized it.
If I ever... No. You get the tenner. You get the tenner.
Woohoo!
I'm lacking on the fiver. You get the tenner, my good man.
Woohoo! I'm not going to argue with that.
You are the first. On camera, you are the first person to get all of those. So thank you. Thank you so much.
I literally had to recite the First Amendment in my head to get them all.
It doesn't. I'm not mad at it. It took you a minute.
The thing is,
I'm not mad at it. Took you a minute.
I have a whole box at home of Heritage Foundation pocket constitutions. I'm seriously considering bringing them down here.
Please,
because
pass them out.
Because the people out here are likely to read them, and the people who publish them sure as hell seem not to.
So I asked the sheriff. I asked the sheriff of Lynn County.
I'm sure I do.
I asked the sheriff of Lynn County that same exact question.
And couldn't do it.
No. She said, what? There's the freedom of speech. What else is there? What am I missing? I shit you not, my good man. I shit you not. She said, what am I missing? Well, you got 4 other parts that you're missing there.
Yeah.
So thank you. And
I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad I could do it on 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, 4 hours of sleep. This good man is sleep deprived. He is out here.
I blame Tom.
promoting
I blame Tom. He
rights.
called me at before noon, and I had gone to bed at like 6:30. So
You guys saw it. This guy just got the $10 prize for listing all 5 parts of the First Amendment. The first man I have ever got first person I have ever got on camera doing so.
And I
Thank you.
bet I'm the only person who calls himself a Republican today that you might talk to who will do it.
Based on asking a few other people previously today, yes, you are. Yes, you are, my good man.
See, I took an oath to the Constitution and I fucking meant it.
This is what that looks like. Take an oath to the fucking Constitution and do that. Know what it's about, my good people.
So, anyway, remind me of your name.
I'm an AJ. Rebel with a Cause on YouTube.
Rebel with a Cause, thank you.
Rebel with a Cause.
With
not
a cause.
With, not without.
Not without.
With. I got a cause.
All right. Please feel free to tag me in the video when you upload it, because I would love to.
What's your
share.
What's your channel?
Have another taco PDX.
Have another taco PDX.
And it has nothing to do with Trump. It literally was. I changed. I was like, I need to change my username on YouTube to something.
Okay.
Fuck it, I love Mexican food.
Tacos.
Sure.
All right.
Although Trump did say if you voted for him, if you didn't vote for him, there would be a taco truck on every corner, and I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with that.
You're throwing me with a good time.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
AJ, take care.
How it goes.
Rebel with a Cause, guys. Check him out. Oh, can you print a joint for that instead of
Yeah.
that way you can you're still need to use 1-inch PVC everywhere else. It would be so much heavier than this. 1-inch PVC would be way heavier.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And then this is gonna be like a little chair.
Okay, we're taking it.
Yeah, this might be too tall. There you go, guys. That's how it's fucking done, even on 4 hours sleep. Read the Constitution and actually learn this shit. It matters. I'd particularly like you to pay attention to Article 2, Section 1, which says the motherfucker can be impeached. And you might want to pay attention to that and the 25th Amendment. It's easier to impeach the motherfucker than it is to remove him temporarily with the 25th Amendment. So, of the two, impeach the motherfucker. I'm gonna check my chat because I didn't read chat the whole time I was doing that. I don't know if I was in frame or not. Oh, that was when Pam was walking by. Obviously, planet Earth is not flat. It is a toroid. A donut. Come on. Nobody actually believes it's flat. Guys, that was sarcasm, by the way. That was sarcasm. I do not actually believe the world is anything but round. I have to make sure that I explain that, yes, I do know these things because was a Republican, so automatically people have to, at least somewhat question my mental stability, especially these days. No, I was a Republican when they were relatively normal, almost. Or when they still were. Still had people who were normal.
It's like if you combine a dirty weatherman with Thunder Dollar Stores in Wisconsin.
Let me guess. All the tribes did all their
The only difference is Tucker Carlson has an ounce of self-respect.
I knew I would bring
So I'm going to make sure that they can not see this. I don't have one yet. Wagon, so that I might be able to hear for a way that. Because I really think we ought to be using FRS radios.
I saw.
And FRS specifically because it needs to be completely legal. And most of the people do not want to cross these things. Okay, somebody's got cool shit going on in their window. I'm looking for my little scope so I can see what's going on. I think it's just a cool light show. And it is cool.
I saw that shit.
No worries. Did I do that on camera? I may have done that on camera. So if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. If you want to do some, I'll wait for the car to come out of here so the car doesn't think I'm actually.
I really did it with this.
That works. That works. But I was suggesting that if Heather has this with her, and any MAGA people start to get too uppity, she can just bonk. Somebody up there, that one right there, has some lights in the window, and I was like, what is that? So I was curious.
Yeah, I know.
Just literally was a closet bar for the last whole portable closet. And it is just not the right thing. So you might want to make this hey, Tri-Man, we love you! Love you, TriMet, again. Different bus.
Is that a camera device?
No, man, it's just this was
Self-defense device.
It's just pull.
Just pull. That's what she said.
Yeah, all night long. Excuse me.
Wait.
We had that coming. Had that coming. Remind me of your pronouns. I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay.
That's really what I
What I hate is when people ask me and I tell them and then they really care because they just want to yeah. That's it. Yeah, that is like I mean, that is overall
Almost
If they happen to cut to about that stage, then
I know that I cut them so it was taller than I mentioned that they were.
so they're probably 30 or 40. If that's a 36, but if they're actually that long, or anything even close to that long, they're long enough to work. Because that literally is not the bar to bar. This bar. This bar. This bar is literally just. So I mean that's that length outside length is almost basically like a quarter inch longer than you actually are.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to lift the whole thing out. You know what I mean? It's Velcro. It's strapped the roof down the whole thing.
What I was thinking about doing was like having like this just kind of popped in my head. Was having have a swivel point right here, swivel point right here, and then have it cut in the center so they fold it up like this and fold it up like this.
Oh, so like fans are
Yeah.
I got this little bag. Let's say that this is one of the cars that's going across this way, and this is the other one that's going across that way. Just have it so it pulls up like that, and have this side pulls up like that. And then you can just put it together. Literally take the top off. Yeah. It's just going to be a lit house roof.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to have battery banks and fans, probably arrange some like ductwork, so a couple of fans will hold air on one side and blow out the bottom on the other side, so that you keep whatever's inside cool. It's going to end up being like a there's going to end up being a small PC in there, or rather, I don't know, it could be something more serious.
So put that like plywood or? I don't think that's gonna last very long. The first time you got here and it's raining, it's done.
That's why I say usually the I would make get one bigger piece and store it and then bend it to make it one solid piece. The main reason why it would be bent is so that the water will and then one piece doesn't have to be rectangle with a triangle on top of it. One piece on the end, and then a couple of strips on the sides. With roof, inside it, I can put, electronics that may not be waterproof. Ideally, as light as possible, but I need whatever mirrors in there. I want to put in the access point, which is the waste. And I want to have enough of a computer inside there that I can run OBS. I can have so I can actually like drop a couple of things out and stream, switch cameras, switch mics, do overlays. If I can do blurring faces, is what I really want to be able to do. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a fancy blur. It has to be enough that people understand it. If I can do that, I'd like to do it. If I can't do it, then I won't. The main thing is I don't want to have the access points like it's going to be $60 for one.
It's an access point.
The only info I know is a slightly crazy space pirate woman with a cat.
Are you sure it's only slightly crazy? Maybe severely.
I'm referring to an old anime.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I'll let you off the hook for
she's
that.
slightly crazy is an understatement. If you are an anime person and know the anime I'm talking about. I do not know if you are.
Sorry?
I do not know if you are familiar with Tenchi. Okay, I knew Tom. No, it's not. Chairs are.
There's a Wi-Fi access point there. It costs a little bit upfront to for the device and everything, but after that it's not expensive at all.
Will connect to mobile, and that'll get me enough bandwidth for one stream.
Yeah.
Not three, which is why I want to do the OBS local. That way I can do overlays, and honestly, one thing I can do is I can actually have like a little bug that floats across the screen that would be hard for somebody to just remove. That way they couldn't claim they weren't using my footage as they were.
Everybody knows it. I mean,
PJ Media. Fuck. I said PJ Media.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm shocked they thought I was interesting. I wonder if they know about my history.
At the top right, at the top right corner, yeah. That's actually that's actually where I usually find you. It's at the top right corner of this.
Oh, PJ Media. Wow.
Well, on.
Oh, hey, I got Pretend's card. I got Pretend's card.
Oh, cool.
So he and I are going to talk on the phone tomorrow, maybe. Or the next day.
I heard something about him going up to Delaney.
He wants to go up to Delaney. I am not going to. First of all, I can't outside. I can't reliably outside enough to be on there. It's probably not safe for me to go. My fiance would not want me to go, and frankly,
a guy hit by a car. It's not safe.
Yeah. And frankly, I spent the first half an hour I was streaming with less than 20 people watching. So, I don't know if more are watching now. I should be looking at my screen. Hello, stream people.
It's good seeing you, Heather.
Oh, wow, shit. I got 107 now.
Did you hear what happened?
Hi, Bree. You did. Wow. Very cool.
And I know who did it. It was like a group of people. And I'm very in a rage. And my truck is parked in Delta Park. Far from the...
We were discussing upgrades to the to the taco truck so that I can, because I mean, this sucks. That's supposed to be rain cover. It doesn't really.
But what about my peace of mind? What about that? What about my right to fight for other civil rights? Sorry for raising my voice.
Like I said earlier, they're probably not going to do it.
Oh yeah. No, they'll deny the hell out of it. It was fucking obvious. They were standing cover for the person who got behind my truck. So I was like,
I would say is right after you
oh, I know. I did. I called them out on it. They said,
I know who
oh, that was your... I wasn't laughing about that.
I saw that.
Oh, bullshit.
I saw that.
I wasn't facing that direction, so I can't prove he was or wasn't.
You said I was thinking too much.
Yeah, I've been told that a few times too.
Good to see you, Gus. How are ya? I got a garbage can. Can I throw my... Here. Since I've hauled away so much trash for everybody, think of me when you put this in your house.
Yeah, I actually just planned to bring one today, and I didn't.
It's okay.
Trash bag.
Oh, here. I found this on the street. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Okay. So this is a standard thermos with a spoon thing on the top.
Hey, do you have a small water?
I do.
Because I really should sip water on my way home.
Yep, got one. It is probably
like
cold.
a regular 16.9?
Yep, that's exactly
Perfect, because it fits in my vest pocket. Thank you, buddy. I kind of miss having my truck with Sun supplies.
Now you know why why I carry so much with me?
Yeah, I always like to be so prepared. I'll return the favor. Oh, it's nice and cold.
Yeah.
That's an insulated bag, right? You got one of them ice blocks in there or something?
Actually, that was on my
Oh,
list.
Joe, yeah.
Was to get it.
Whoa.
More. So there were two of these on my Amazon wish list. There's now only need for one because they come in a 2-pack, and the plan was to have 4. Yeah, because it's going to get hot out here, and I am going to need to be able to stay.
Oh, absolutely.
If it were me, I'd be fucking pissed.
I'm pissed. I'm very pissed.
Yeah.
I am so pissed. You can't believe it. Oh, that was directed at somebody else.
Zoom.
And I know exactly who to be pissed at.
Hey, I have no objection to Taco Bell.
Did you get that second sending of the photo?
I got the one in the email.
Yeah, but the first one, because it was a conversation, it was hard
Oh,
to
how do you
slice
survive?
out the photo. The second one,
I'm
I was
kidding.
told
I'm
was
kidding.
successful. It's a black and white pic from a
Yeah.
curve.
I need to sit down for.
Yeah, and you're facing
I'm
this way
facing
on
down.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are way the hell up there. So let me bring you down to where I can read.
No, it's like in my truck. My steering wheel is busted. It's messed up.
I don't think I would trust a fish taco from Taco Bell. Sorry, I hit the button and it did the... I need to figure out why it does that. For some reason, if I hit the button that changes to show me super chats, which, I mean, I haven't had any, but I hit it by accident, it exits YouTube. I don't know why. I wonder if it's trying to take me to YouTube Studio or what. But it breaks every time. I need to delete that. This is the reason why I need two devices, so I'm not like trying to do things like read chat on my phone. There's apparently out on the coast, the Oregon coast, or at least between here and Lincoln City on the highway, there's a place that looks like it's just this tiny little stand, and apparently if you want a fish taco, that is where you go. Unfortunately, I don't drive, so I don't know where this place is, but that's a thing. I need to sit down with one of the people who is on Jordy's. What's that? I didn't hear him. One of the people who is on Jordy's Discord. Need to talk to them about. Ask them for some advice on camera gear, because I really want to be able to zoom in, at least across the street and, front gate. And I need to know what I need to do to accomplish that. Also about how much, and maybe this is a Jordy question, how much CPU power I'm going to need for OBS to do that locally, because we're literally talking about replacing this flimsy ass thing with something made out of plastic that will just shed water and has a place to put a small, like a little mini computer in there, something I can pick up cheap, ideally something that'll run off of a 12 volt, ideally something that can just be inside there, shielded from water, kept cool, and run OBS for the purposes of sending one stream out from possibly 2 or 3 cameras. One stream, not multiple, like Nathan is doing. Those are the ideas anyway. And I really need to make sure that I've got something that I can read chat on that isn't the camera I'm recording with. That's super important. So yeah, anything I'm getting in like super chats and memberships and whatnot is going toward that. The PayPal is still there if anybody feels like giving to that. I get more of it if you do. But there's also super chats and memberships and all the YouTube stuff. That just, I won't get anything until I reach a multiple of $100, and I've been stuck at like 51, so maybe 51. Jalapeno poppers with Bronco berry sauce. They're the TGI Friday brand. They're discussing they're discussing jalapeno poppers in my chat.
Come on, you guys. I'm already hungry.
Oh, Bronco berry. Yeah, that is Arby's. The TGI Fridays has berry habanero sauce, which shockingly I can eat. I would not expect I could, but I can.
I don't like anything spicy.
I had my gallbladder removed. Before I did, I could not eat anything hotter than a bell pepper. I can now have jalapeno poppers with cream cheese type. Those are fine. I can have those, and I like those. Those are good. But they have like all the seeds and whatnot are removed. It's just the skin of the jalapeno. So with the cream cheese there's just not much spice there. So I couldn't have it before. I can now. It used to mess with my stomach after I'd eat it.
You know the sauce that the Taco Bell puts on their quesadillas?
Yeah.
That's too spicy for me.
That's almost too spicy for me. I can use a little of Taco Bell's mild sauce.
Oh, I don't use any of those sauces. It really doesn't matter. It's still
Crowdsource a Taco Bell road trip.
Actually, if I ever if I ever need to be cleared out for surgery or something, that's the way to do it right there.
I mean, I'm relatively sure that the folks out here would not object if Unfiltered felt like sending more tacos out here. The mini tacos from Jack in the Box were a hit.
Oh, yeah.
Those have the slight problem that they are completely fried. They are made out of fried. I ate what I needed of them, which was, there was like this big party pack, and then a big party pack of curly fries, and then there was a single pack of the mini tacos, and a side of onion rings, and like.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. I ate the mini tacos of the single pack of the mini tacos. That did what I needed for blood sugar, and that was about all of fried I could do. Everything else ended up on the table, and people were very happy it wasn't here. So.
Yeah, I think I got here like 10 minutes after they all disappeared.
Oh shit!
I mean,
boo!
It's no big deal.
Okay, just the nature of my vision and the fact that I have no depth perception and whatnot, and the fact that I can't really see clearly what that is. There is a bolt in the ground, and I keep looking down at it, and I'm going, is that a used condom? Just lack of depth perception and the fact that, to me, the detail is not there.
Yeah.
I guess I got to show you guys what the hell I'm talking about, because that's funny shit. That right there, lack of detail. I see something round on the ground that is, kind of that shape, and I can't see the actual bolt, and I have no depth perception, so I have no idea how big it is.
That help?
I think they saw it without the light, actually. This phone picks up a lot more light than most people can see. It's less than I can see, but it's more than most people can. Yeah, it doesn't look like metal from this angle. Just from this angle, it looks like it's kind of whitish more than it's metal, because all this reflecting on it is one of those just a yellow light that makes it look flat. Gives it kind of a yellowish cast. Trump can't see his bulge either. That's not something I need to think about. Portland has some underrated pizza. I would say that one of the most popular pizzas in Portland right now is a place called Pizza Jerk. That is not.
Seriously?
Pizza Jerk is not what I would recommend. You can do far better, and you certainly can do far better for $30 a pie.
Oh wow.
It's a big pie,
Still, I mean,
but
go down to Burnside and hit.
yeah.
The one that's on Burnside and 9th, I think it is.
That's one. Fuck ICE! I have no idea what they said, but I know what we said.
Yeah.
You know what I really kind of miss though? On Jefferson, where 21st Century Pizza is. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Jefferson, like 11th?
12th.
12th, yeah.
12th, 13th. Before 21st Century Pizza opened there, it was still a pizza place, but it was this little hole in the wall that you walk by it and you wouldn't even necessarily know it was open.
You walk up and it was like up against.
Run by this Lebanese guy. You had to go inside. It was a cheap, good pizza.
Oh yeah, great pizza.
I miss that place. I miss the Lebanese guy. Damn, it was good. It was cheap. Every time you called him, and this was possibly because he wasn't getting any business, because nobody knew he was open.
Yeah.
But every time you call him, he's like, so if I were to offer you an extra topping, what would you like? And I'm like, okay, sure.
I used to live at the Martha Washington on Southwest 10th.
I used to live in the 1200 building, so
Yeah?
it was a close walk. I had many pizzas from that place, and I miss it. So it reminds me of a place called Fast Eddie's in the Salem area that doesn't exist anymore either. I'm looking for another pizza like that, a cheap, good pizza.
Yeah, good luck with
That unpretentious, I'm not trying to be Italiano, just decent pizza. It doesn't have to be, less than $10 a pie, because there's no way it would be. It would be at least $20, maybe $25, maybe $30. It would be. I get it. That's just the nature of it's 2026.
Yeah.
But I want that kind of pizza. Just a good, unpretentious, not, it's a wood-fired. I'm a more Italian than a Mario. No, just good, cheap pizza. And I realize it's not going to be that cheap. I don't think Izzy's exists anymore.
How's that saying go? You're gonna have this cheap, fast, or done right. Pick two.
Good, cheap, and fast. Pick two.
Yeah. Good, cheap, and fast.
It can be fast and cheap, but it won't be good. It can be good and cheap, but it won't be fast. It can be good and fast, but it won't be cheap.
Yep.
This was not necessarily that fast, but it was good and it was cheap. I just want that flavor, And I'm sure the reason why it had that flavor is it was like standard. I'm opening up a pizza restaurant and I'm ordering from the pizza restaurant people. I don't know what the pizza restaurant people are, but just simple ingredients. The sauce wasn't anything special. The crust was actually really good crust. The other thing I'm missing, and this, if you can get it, Pietro's. There's one out in Milwaukee, but I don't live in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's kind of a long walk for me. Pietros. They bake and rebake their crusts. So the crust is really like chewy, but it's also crispy. So it's a crispy crust that's chewy on the inside, very bubbly, lots of air bubbles. And, they bake it on cornmeal. So that is, I miss Pietros. I miss
Just
Pietros.
get on the, I think it's the orange line that goes down to Milwaukee.
Who did?
I think it's the orange line that goes down to Milwaukee.
It does, yes, it does. It does. And technically the orange line isn't that far. The only reason why I don't take the orange line out to Milwaukee more is because the transfer at that stop is kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the light. Oh my God, 6 minutes waiting for that frickin' light, it feels like. It's like, there is not a single vehicle moving in any direction. Could you possibly change the light so I can cross and not miss the thing I'm trying to catch?
Yeah, the only times that I've ever gone down that far, I went all the way down to Oregon City.
The one time I've been in Milwaukee, I was visiting a gun store.
No, I did that back because I went down go close to there to go get the Ubiquity router access.
Ah. The main thing I have against Ubiquity equipment is that it's damned expensive for what it is. And
you have to have a Ubiquity controller.
You have to have all Ubiquity if you're going to have Ubiquity.
They are starting to change that thing.
And they tend to make their stuff has planned obsolescence. Not just, oh, this is not the Wi-Fi standard that everybody's using now. Everybody's on Wi-Fi 7. No, it's we're moving on to Wi-Fi 7, and if you still have Wi-Fi 5, and a lot of things still use Wi-Fi 5, if you have Wi-Fi 5 equipment, yeah, you're no longer supported by new stuff. Not at $300 to $500 for a fucking access point.
Yeah. That's why I get mine used.
Yeah.
I got six Ubiquity access points for I think it's like $125.
See, the way I'm looking at it, I have that little shadow router, but when I killed one of them because when I tried to install exactly the firmware that the label says I should be using, which is the X16 firmware, because it's actually got, when I tried to install that, I bricked it.
Do you still have it?
I have another one. I exchanged it.
Because I could probably bring it back to life. I've bricked mine in the past too.
I just want to get. I just want it to be a standard open WRT. I don't want the fancy firmware that is closed source.
Yeah.
And if I could just safely uninstall all the closed source stuff, I'm sure the interface is nice, but I know that you technically don't need that UI to do anything that UI can do. I don't want closed source on my router. I just don't.
Good.
But I also know that I bought this thing originally to go with the Netgear router, primarily to, the access point, the hotspot can have a MAC address cloned to it from a dead phone. I just can't find a phone to use. I've got a dead phone.
I've got like 19 phones.
So if you want, if I maybe should just give you the access point, let you clone a MAC address onto, or an IMEI from a dead phone, and then it will look like a phone as long as the TTL is set right for the packets. The problem is you can't set the TTL on the thing because you can't get into the M6 firmware. It's locked and there isn't an alternative for it. However, what you can do is use literally anything else, which is what I got the Shadow for. The Shadow can have a thing that anything that it routes out to its WAN port, which is going straight to the hotspot, will set the TTL appropriately. So it'll look like a phone. All the packets coming from it will look like a phone. I can run my my phone doing the filming. I can run a second device being a tablet. I can replace this phone with something better that can actually zoom, and all of it would be completely looking like one single phone.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That way I get the benefits of the access point having better antennas, better access to the bandwidth. It's the same bandwidth. I'd be paying to be able to use a different device with a better antenna. Specifically, the two antennas I can plug into the bottom of the thing. Well, I should have brought all that shit. Maybe I should call this a night and, stop bothering my poor people with all this nerd talk. Sorry, guys. And wander off back that direction with you and grab it.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
But, the access point, if it actually looks like, any T-Mobile device, any T-Mobile phone, any phone that is unlocked, if it looks like that, and it has the right TTL, which can come from, the Shadow or anything else, then I have something that run off of any USB power bank, again, tucked under here, and it would just better antennas. I don't have the better antennas, but once I get it running, I can get the better antennas. It's better without any antenna.
I have antennas.
You have so that
I've got 2.4 gigahertz antennas, and I've got 915 megahertz antennas.
this would be cellular antenna. These would be T9 connector,
Okay.
cellular, millimeter wave, 600 to 900 megahertz, something, cellular antennas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Yeah, but basically stick those up right here, loop the wire down underneath, make sure there's a drain loop up inside, go to the, and just have a battery. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to arrange at some point a 12-volt power solution for everything that'll sit in the bottom of the wagon in a waterproof container, and I'll just take it home and I'll plug in the battery just right into it. Not going to get away with that because my fiance wants me to disassemble the wagon when I take it home.
I've got these DC power batteries. They're basically old wheelchair batteries.
Yeah. I've got some of those too. I've got a couple of SLA batteries.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to put them into tiny UPS units, but I'm looking at basically buying some LifePo 4 cells.
That's what I would like. Yeah.
That would be ultimately the lightest solution. That's me thinking, ham radio, emergency preparedness. Ultimately, what I'm looking at out here, guys, is that when this shit pops off, and this shit will pop off eventually, the way things are going, we are going to need to be prepared for shit to get ugly. And if I'm preparing for that,
so do you have any devices that you require have to be charged or have power in case of an emergency?
I've got a couple of ham radios.
Or like medical. Anything.
Just my
medical.
phone. Just my phone.
That's for you to check your blood sugar, right?
Yeah.
That's medical. I can talk to Erin. She works at Upstream Access. And we can get you a battery, small battery backup.
Like a LifeCo,
Like,
LifeCo battery box.
yeah, it's like,
It'd be like a 7 amp hour cell, or possibly, if I'm lucky, a 12 amp hour.
I honestly don't know what the
I mean, they might just give me an oversized USB battery bank.
well, no, I mean it's like, okay, I got this one from her, but like this is and it's solar power.
Oh, nice.
And it's wireless.
Oh, nice. Mine is. Oh, you're plugged into it. Yeah, this is a nice. I'm zoomed.
I mean,
Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. These are nice because this thing is probably literally just some 18650s inside there. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And it's got a small solar panel. It's not the most. It's not the fastest way to charge that thing.
no, it's not.
But if you lay it out during the day and you don't use your phone, it will last the day.
And it's got USB ports, so you can charge their AC outlets too. So.
It charges off of USB. Can it charge off of a direct solar input? Can you basically take a 15-watt panel and set it out there? No charge controller? Wrong way! Wrong way!
They said we know. I heard them say we know.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't. Oh, they're coming back.
Shit.
I would be careful with this car.
Yeah.
Are you recording, right?
Oh, yeah. I have no idea if I caught a license plate, but I suspect some substances were involved. Hello, Lifeline. That would be headed to OHSU. I don't even need to look it up. I can just see where it's headed. It's going right to the hospital.
Yep, it's left right.
It's cool. But yeah, that's a nice little. I was looking at some of those. Just because that's bigger than any battery bank that I've got, and it is so easy to. 18650s are easy to get, and you literally, for some of those things, you buy the thing and it's a charger. You put in a couple of battery cells, and it's got that much capacity, and you just add cells as you need to charge them up before you put them in together.
Well,
but if you do that,
like I can probably get you like a bigger one than this. I mean,
cool.
This like actually got like AC outlets on it, like a couple AC outlets on it, USB ports on it.
Well, my primary medical device, like I said, is just my phone.
That's enough.
There is, a graduated compression pump that I should be using, but it's one of those that literally has you put on basically small life rafts. It's got boots and then shorts, and it's got like 5 connections to hoses. And unfortunately, I need to replace one of the life raft bits to be able to use it. If I could, it would actually help with the swelling. Because I've literally got, like, my legs are all wrapped in neoprene.
Oh.
And I have to do that.
Trust me, like, my legs...
I'm sure you have the same issue.
Get, like, the size of your forearms. Like,
yeah.
And I'm skinny. Like, no offense,
I'm
skinny
as
as
fuck.
fuck.
You're skinny.
Yeah, and my legs literally get the size of your forearms.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, like, it's... But that's because I'm I'm in my chair 24 hours a day. So
Right. Mine, my leg was the size of my ankle was the size of my thigh for years.
Yeah.
And finally, when I go in and see cancer people, they're like, "Oh yeah, we know how to treat that." Really? Why has nobody told me there's an actual treatment for this?
Is it other than like putting your legs up above your head for 15 minutes every hour? Because that's what I was told to do.
They would actually like do stuff to like open up lymph nodes, try and basically like squish the fluid out, and then they got me a compression pump that actually inflates from basically the foot, ankle on up my leg, and you do that for an hour.
Really?
And it was the one that they gave me was it worked until it didn't.
Well,
And then I had to use a more expensive one.
I remember having something similar to that when I was in the hospital. It was during it's for one of my surgeries. Like they put my legs in these things.
They are not horrendously expensive. I mean, they're not cheap. And the VA is going to argue, they can't spend money on anything more than ibuprofen.
Yeah, but I'm really good at arguing with the VA. I got them to.
I fucking bet you are.
I got them to buy me like several $1,000 hand cycle. Plus, every time I go up there to get a new wheelchair, I'm supposed to turn in my other one. I don't know. I go up there with Andy, and he takes my old one, and I roll out with my new one. But bye.
For as long as it takes them to get you repair parts.
Right.
Katie, whenever she needs anything done on her wheelchair, it's months.
Oh yeah.
Months, and then it's and it's like the wheel is off. The wheel has literally come. Well, we can't come out for 2 weeks because it's an emergency. It's 2 weeks.
I've waited 2 years for some parts off my wheelchair.
This is why I'm a right to repair person. This is why this is why I want to be right to repair rather than doing all this politics shit. But the politics shit is slightly more important at the moment.
Well, also right to repair is also politics.
Well, so that was night 2.
Guess what tomorrow is? Exactly 20 years since I signed my enlistment paperwork to join the army. Exactly 20 years. Yeah, see, my legs didn't really big.
Yep, so I am packing us up, guys. I'm gonna run home so I have a chance to actually grab stuff for Heather while the going is good. Things have kind of step out into the street, why don't you, Joseph? Sure. That time it was delivered. Fuck ICE!
Did she say, and your mom's a bitch? I mean, I'm all for it if she did.
Did you catch me on the microphone before you came down?
No, I didn't.
I was slightly offensive.
Yeah, after I was on there for just a little bit, and I was like,
Come on, you.
yeah, it's cool, so.
Why can I not do this today? There we go. That battery is dead. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it there. People are being slightly annoying for a good cause. I approve. But we're going to call it there, and I'll be out here tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel, or something like that. I don't know. If you want to know when I'm going to be out here, subscribe and actually click the bell thingy, because that will tell you I'm going live in 7:30, and then I'll actually be out here at 7:40, because that's how that works. Sorry, guys. Hey, if I had not had to stop at the market, I would have been out here at 7:30. I had to stop at the market, and I ended up talking to them about the fact that somebody busted in the fucking door to steal a box of vapes. They caused several $1,000s in damages to the building, busted out the door to steal a box of vapes. That makes the person who did that kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And, yeah, I'll be out here probably about 7:30-ish. That seems about right. See you at 7:46 tomorrow. See what I'm with for my own mods? Jeez.
Don't feel bad. I'll be going in around 8. So.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Oh, and I'm supposed to say, have another taco and like and subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. You know how YouTube works. Good night, everybody. It's not like